Good afternoon. It's me again, everyone. Gonna finish this project today. I was looking at one of the wrappers for one of these concrete anchor bolts. Like I said, in the last video, heck, it's been 20 years since I drilled in concrete. And the only language that I could understand on the package was minimum 2.5 inch anchor. So I'm assuming that it has to be a minimum of 2.5 inches in the ground or in the concrete. So that's the way I made it. So I don't know if that means anything or not, and I didn't Google it or DuckDuckGo it or any of that stuff. I just used my little claw hammer and pounded them bolts all the way down into the hole. There's no play in them, and that's what I'm going with. Seems right. So I just used a Sharpie to measure on my drill bit down 2.5 inches, see, like that. And then on the package, it says minimum embedment 2 1/4 inch. Okay, so we got it. We got it. Now in the mail, finally, the mail came, and I have these pads to mount it on. So let's see how they work. Yeah, buddy, they didn't come with any directions. They are made in China. Who'd ever guessed that? They want to let you know that this bag here is not a toy, and you got to keep this bag away from children. Okay, I think it doesn't matter what side they're mounted on. They're both the same. Okay, let's get it done. Got an extra. Yep, it's gonna work. Yeah. These do look sturdy. Well, let's hope they line up. We want to even them out, right? So they look uniform, right? Fits right on there. Luckily, we measured right, it seems. Well, maybe not. Back's a little off. So we'll latch the back down first, I guess. Okay, I had this screw too deep in the ground, so I had to get the grinder and shave some of the pad down a little bit to make it fit. You do what you gotta do. And we'll just level it out by pushing the pads up or down, right? Heck yeah. That baby's on there. Okay, let's turn her on. We got it permanently mounted. That is a little quieter. Well, now that I have my metal shop complete and my compressor all hooked up, which is badass, it's time to take our dog to puppy school. Well, we signed him up for puppy school. We're gonna go up to the school and check it out to make sure that our dog is not gonna be indoctrinated in any kind of woke crap, you know. So we've signed a dog up for, what is it?
It's a 5-week, one time a week in the evening, puppy training to help with biting, leash, you know, just the simple things. And overall, Snoopy's pretty good. But when she gets really excited, that's when those teeth come out. And that's just, she's a puppy. She'll outgrow that. But it's controllable. But, you know, right now, because all the ice and snow on the ground, I can't really do leash training that well with her. Because it's really icy, I don't want her slipping. But she don't mind being on the leash, but she likes to pull. So we need to get rid of that so we have a comfortable walk, especially when we're camping. It'll be comfortable and nice, and get her to teach her to heel and things of that nature. So it's kind of exciting. Never signed a dog up for puppy kindergarten before.
Yep, we're pulling out all the stops with this dog. We want to make sure that she has a disciplined and wonderful life. So away we go. It's up in Cross Lake. I don't know the name of it.
Northland Pet.
Northland Pet.
Something to that effect.
Yeah, they're a pretty quality outfit, I do believe. We used them in the past for an electric fence, which we're going to do again this spring. We're going to run a wire around our 5-acre property so that we don't have to chain up our dog or fence the dog in. It'll be contained.
Yeah, it works really good. We still have the system. It's called Pet Safe. The only thing we are lacking is the copper wire. Basically, it's like phone wire that they put about 4 inches underground. And the nice thing about that is then the puppy or Snoopy can just follow us around the yard. And it doesn't hurt them. People are like, it's cruel. It's not. You start off very low, and labs are smart. When I had my Sheltie, boy, she had a head on an uber high, plus she was deaf, so she didn't hear the audible warning before getting the little tiny shock. And I shocked myself to see what it was like, just to make sure it was something I was comfortable with. But it works great. We might look into there's a GPS one we might look into later on to take camping with us, but I don't know if it confused her having 2 different systems, so we'll figure it out. But yeah, it works great. We just need to get the wire rerun since we did a lot of excavation.
Take it from a guy that loves bike riding. There's nothing worse than an uncontained dog, even if they're friendly, because they come charging after you. And, you know, I've been bit, 3 times now?
Yeah.
For doing nothing more than riding my bike. The first time I was bit, it cost me $3,000 out of pocket. And the people
just in case you got rabies.
Yeah, because I had a dog that didn't have rabies shot bite me, and the owners of the dog were, yeah, they could have cared less, you know. They didn't even offer to help with any of the medical or nothing. They basically gave me the finger, saying, well, yeah, my dog bit me. You shouldn't have been riding your bicycle down our road, type of thing. So yeah, I don't want to be a hypocrite. So I'm going to make sure that doesn't happen with my dog to other people, because there's a lot of walkers and bikers go down our road, a lot of outdoor people. So yeah, we're going to pull out all the stops. As far as winter goes, I'm pretty sure we're out of the worst of the worst as far as cold weather is concerned. I don't mind the snow or the cold, as you know. But it does feel like spring is definitely in the air. It's 25 degrees, but it seems like it's 60 because our blood is so accustomed to the weather up here. And so we'll hit the, what's the name of that place again? The
Northland Pet Lodge.
Northland Pet Lodge, and we'll hit some secondhand stores and do a little shopping while we're out running around. Maybe get another air tool. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Do I need to come in?
Nope.
All right.
I'll handle it.
All right.
I got her shot records. I have to show proof of vaccination. Just like any other daycare, right?
Yeah. Got that taken care of. Now we're going to Cross Lake Post Office to mail books to relatives. Thank goodness. Candy loves her books, but boy, do they pile up. So she's mailing them around. That's good. Heck, this is only the second time we've ever been to this post office. Okay, Speedy gas station. Here comes Candy. Unleaded 327, basically 328 because it's 327 and 9/10. And diesel's 389 and 9/10. That's the cost of gas in the North Country. We were at Menards today, and I noticed Menards is now selling these new and improved HEPA filters, whatever you call them. This one's for fine dust, finer dust than the old one would hold, which is what I really need. It's like drywall dust and most general debris, so we'll hold on to the old one, but I'm real happy they had a better filter system, especially with the 11% off right now at Menards. We also picked up some new prepper supplies. Yeah, buddy, let me show you. I went out to use my electric chainsaw. It's a battery operated chainsaw. My original one that they came out with, the smaller version of it, I don't have it to show you. I'll leave a picture of it though. Anyway, it's broke. I've had it about 3 years, I think. I used it quite a bit, but it just wouldn't fire up. It wouldn't work. It worked for a little bit, cut off. Look, worked for a little bit, cut off. So after exhausting all of my YouTube videos and calls to fix-it people, I threw it in the trash. I couldn't get it fixed. So yeah, I bought that back when prices were not out of control like they are now, so it wasn't a big loss. So I went to replace that at Home Depot, and I looked on Amazon, a bunch of other places, and I saw the one I just threw away for $159, I think it was, bare two only. And I was going to replace it because I really like the convenience of it, especially in the camper. I used it a lot. But right beside it was the bigger version. So I thought, well, that small one worked okay for many years. As long as I'm here, I'll get the bigger version of it. That way I can cut bigger trees, bigger stuff, right? And this came with the 9 amp hour flex volt battery that I got when I purchased my angle grinders. So it gives me 3 batteries to use with this, and I thought, well, hell's bells, if I'm going to replace my battery operated chainsaw, I might as well get something that all my other batteries will fit, right? Which is my Dewalt. And I've been using this several times now, and it works phenomenal. I really like it. The only thing I don't like about it is I don't like this twist. You know, this chain tensioner is here, but this is what holds the chain in place, and I don't like these little twisty things. I mean, they work fine. I'm old school though, I like the bolts. So we were in town again, spending our income tax return money. Heck yeah! Because that's free money, right? I mean, it isn't like we paid more than we should have. It was just given to us by the government, right? Yeah, right. So, you know, we're preppers, we're preppy people, and so we're always thinking in the back of our minds, okay, we got gasoline operated. Minnesota's doing everything in their power to go away from that. They just are. As you know, I think I mentioned it. So I'm starting to pick up some battery operated, I guess you'd call them construction tools, outdoor tools. We heat our house with wood, and I don't want to take any chances. So I got a second chainsaw besides this. This must be new. Yeah, I'm talking over the heater. Because I haven't seen this model Dewalt chainsaw anywhere that I go until today. I noticed that as I was walking in Fleet Farm down the chainsaw aisle, where I purchased that one I just showed you, they didn't have anything like this. So I gotta admit that I was overcome with chainsaw anxiety. And I saw it, it was there. And it was looking at me, and it was like, Jesse, what are you gonna do if you have to go sneak on somebody else's property and steal their firewood in the middle of the night? They'll hear your big, loud, gasoline-operated chainsaw, right? But this, on the other hand, is quiet. Okay, that would have to be a very last case scenario, wouldn't it? Yeah. I don't want to get shot, so I don't plan on doing that. But I do think it's important that I have a battery-operated saw. Saws. This is a 20-incher, battery-operated 20-inch. I think maybe Ryobi, I thought was like the biggest. They had an 18-inch chain. And Ryobi makes good stuff. They were actually on sale. Ryobi at Home Depot right now is having a clearance sale on all their outdoor tools, like chainsaws and trimmers and stuff like that. So I was looking at those because I do watch a few YouTube videos of people that use that Ryobi chainsaw and have good luck with it. I couldn't bring myself to buy another brand knowing I have all these other batteries that'll fit this. So yeah, there's that. Let's open it up. It comes with a nice case. Even though we are senior citizens now, we still like doing everything that we can do ourselves. So we save a lot of money in that regard. Plus, we can do it at our convenience and we're not always waiting on other people. I got a lot of chainsaws, guys. I got probably between 15 and 20 chainsaws. Yeah, I told you I was addicted to tools, right? The chainsaw is a tool. So I think this has a 12 amp hour battery with it, which 12 amp hour battery is over $300 just for the battery itself. That's where they get you. Hey, buy this chainsaw. Oh, you're gonna need another battery? Yeah, probably, okay. I didn't get another one. I couldn't afford 2 batteries. We'll get another one in time. Heck yeah. Look at the size of that battery. 12 amp hour battery. And another charger. Man, I have a lot of these chargers. I'll bet you I have 20 of these chargers. Oh, good, it comes with a chain. I was a little worried about that. Boy, that's big. 20 inches. I don't know how many cc's a thing like this has. Oh, it comes with a chain sharpener. I've never seen one come with one of those before. Okay. That's an extra nickel. Okay, where does the oil go, Jesse? Oh, there it is. All right, let's put some oil in it. Just so happens to have some right here. I gotta hand it to Dewalt. They keep coming out with stuff. Let's see if the 9 amp hour battery works. One thing's for sure, they do give you the cheapest of the cheapest chains with these kits. Seeing if the oiler works. Okay, yeah, it's got oil on it. The oiler's working. That is big. This is bigger than my other 20-inch saws. I bet I could fell a tree with this. That's nice. That's really nice. We'll have to test it out in the days, weeks, and months to come. Now, the one thing I use my air compressor for more than anything is I find myself using it, these little die grinders. Now, I did not get this from Harbor Freight. It's true. But I really enjoy using these die grinders because they help you get into those small, hard to reach areas, and they do a really good job of it. In fact, so much so that I actually ordered some of these round flap discs. See that? It's got the curved paper on the side like that. These are kind of pricey, you know. It's like 25 bucks for only 10 of these. But it's not like I use a lot of them, so there's that. See the difference? Yeah. So most of these air tools that I use are 90 psi, which is 100% duty cycle, 90 psi and below for this air compressor. So I never have to worry about it losing any power. And that's nice. This is a Harbor Freight. This is a cutter. One of those pneumatic cutters, I do believe. I don't think I've ever used it because my compressor would not handle it. The old one, I mean. I think this is great for cutting like tin for rooftops. That's a scaler. It takes off. It cleans up your welds if you're using flux, like stick welding. It cleans them up real nice, really well. I used the piss out of this thing. Yeah, we even got the long extended air blaster for those hard to reach places. You want a clean shop, so you want to be able to get up high. I also picked up one of these little palm ratchets. I got this for 29 bucks at Harbor Freight, and I seen them on sale yesterday for 79 bucks. So I don't know what happened, but I'll take it. That was the actual price, 29 bucks when I bought it. So, and whenever you're done using the compressor for the day, at least this one, I have a big 2-stage 80-gallon compressor in the tractor barn. I never use it except for air and tires and mostly that, yeah. It's not in a good location. Too much tractors in there. Yeah. So this is my probably go-to. This will be my go-to, obviously, because this is where all my tools are. So in order, when you end the day, you put your headphones on, turn it to off, it gets down to about 50 pounds or less, you drain the bottom. There's just a little screw runs through it and drain it. I'm going to try out my new chainsaws, my new battery operated Dewalt chainsaws, my 16-inch and my 20-inch. I have plenty of firewood to cut. A lot of this stuff was cut many years ago, and most of it on this side is too long, so I have to split it in half, and I've been working on that. But this hangout's getting too long, so I think we'll have to make a separate video for awesome chainsaw cutting. So we'll see you guys on the next one. It'll be badass. Trust me.